Hello, beautiful fellow human being, and whoever sees it. Likes to sneak up the straw. So, slowly packing up the cart, all packed, because we'll be walking distance from the pier again. Needless to say, real, just beyond stoked on that, because I was just getting real homesick. Excuse me. I'm like, couldn't find any affordable apartments. And, I mean, I was even looking for tents, like a spot to pop a tent, but all good. Potentially really, really, truly lucked out, so fingers crossed so hard they're breaking, and hoping it all goes to plan. At least, goes well. So, I didn't pick up last night. I went right to sleep. And finally got my sleep schedule fixed. Got up, I think, around 7:30, which I've been just staying up way too late. And, oh, it's not. Interesting. This was solid yesterday, but now it's, I mean, it's not moving. But it's crazy to see it on its side now. Interesting. Gotta get more of that. But, have some of this head cement left. And before I get started, I wanted to read these. And if you're a real human being and have a business, I'm more than happy to put on the list. Just read them out loud. Good stuff. And when I do sit down long enough to get the site usable, I'll make a directory. So flies, supplies, rods, trade. Is that the same fly? I haven't been in here since yesterday. Been trying to pack some just basic clothes, but of course we got for flies and supplies and what is it? Like engineered freaking supplies. Got of course the Flysmith, and that's www.theflysmith.co. And for jigs and supplies, and these really really sick jigs with the spinners, we have Ruben Flores Jigs, and that's RubenFloresJigs.com, www.RubenFloresJigs.com. And for rods, we have Gulfstream Customs, and that's www.gulfstreamcustoms.com, and that's fishing poles, rods, saltwater rods, and seems pretty limitless. And some really sick shirts. Fixing to get me more. I'm trying to find shirts to wear that are also. I have a lot of local businesses, but a lot of them don't exist anymore. And more than happy to wear a shirt because the background is my shirt the whole time. Aloha, David. Crazy Life and Carlos. How y'all doing tonight? I think I'm going to tie up some more of these, but switch to a different combination. I got the smallest pinch of this blue, and I just want to be able to find that color. There's so many different blues. I need to download the Hairline app, I think. They have a catalog in app form. And for boat maintenance and repair as well as tackle in Palm Beach County, we have Tuppence Marine, and that's www.tuppencemarine.com. And for cast nets, based out of Miami here in Florida, we have Caesar's Cast Nets, and that's CaesarsCastNets.com. CESAR castnets.com. And for fabrication and machine work, we have BSDFabWorkX.com, and that's based out of Palm Beach County also. I gotta get this fly out. It can't be the same one. It has to be them. I have the door closed during the day because I got feathers and fur scraps in here and 2 dogs. So here, I'll be right back. I should let y'all know. I'm trying to catch it because there's a Venus flytrap out there and I want to feed it. I should close the door now because I kind of want to get it. Fed one to it earlier outside near the compost bin. Just used this again and it was wild. I never had one. I like the carnivorous plants though. In some of the nature reserves out near me, there's sundew, and it has like dewy drops at the end of these. I think it's spoonleaf sundew to be exact, but these like spoon-shaped leaves with these dewdrops sticking out. If you haven't seen them, I highly recommend looking them up. It's called sundew, carnivorous plant. I believe one of Darwin's favorites. I think I read that on a fact sheet once. But the seeds themselves are the smallest seeds I've ever seen in person. They were smaller than grains of sand, smaller than like that loamy soil. I don't know. There's streaming from Scotland. I don't know if it's streaming, but Code's brother still lives in Scotland, and I've been wanting to get them on my stream because that would be a hoot. I might need a translator. Just kidding. I like some of the slang like a boke. That's one I haven't heard previously, which means to throw up. And there's a few other neat things. I know the Gaelic word for bathroom is like behind a bush, like the translation. Could be wrong, but I committed that to my memory. That's crazy. I found this old list, shopping list. Where'd it go? And I got everything on it. The first shopping list. It has returned. I have to like plan it right because I'm also not trying to knock a bunch of stuff down. And that is a huge issue about this. I wasn't able to bring any of my shelves out here. I have a lot of really, really solid wood furniture in my parents' garage I gotta get somehow, but it's solid. Man, this girl, like, gosh, she was like 2 feet shorter than me. Alright? She was petite. Very nice. And, just like chill lady, friends. Him and her moved this beautiful desk into my parents' house. So I was like, shoot, well, before I go, I'll help move it back in the garage just so it's easier to get. I couldn't get it to budge. I couldn't get it to budge an inch. And so, like, damn, who's that chick again? Like, um, would she like to chill? But, yeah, I couldn't get it to budge. And she made it look so light. They both did, but, like, Walter, like, he can lift some heavy shite. I've seen him pull full-grown trees out of vans before. And, but, yeah, granted, I didn't eat for like 5 months, right, and that, but no, even if I was fully awake and ate 6 steaks, I wouldn't have been able to get that thing to budge. So that chick was strong. Um, I feel like I could lift heavy stuff, I guess. Oh my god. No success. Damn that. It's gonna drive me nuts. Maybe I should take care of this first. There's no way I'm gonna be able to focus with it on the ground, that's for sure. If I opened that window right now, it would be immense. The amount of stuff that would come in, like the biggest moths I've ever seen. And loads of stuff flying. I'll do it one day when I get a headlamp. Go out and you'll see. Gotta wear a bee net. I like those instead of the face nets because the brim of the hat holds the net off your face. And usually might have to put a brighter light on the window, but that will be full of moths and all kinds of things just flying into the window. But the frogs, it's better than TV. I will say that. The tree frogs, they'll be all up on the window. I haven't seen it yet, but it's quiet night. Anyway, so maybe I'll just keep that handy. So, still working with these. I Aberdeens, and gonna make a type of like the same kind of clouser-like thing, or the clousery. It's not a clouser, my bad. The hollow fly. But I think, see how there's like this, when it's moving and being dragged through the water is fine, but when it's not, because my presentation isn't the best, uh, it looks more like, I don't know, like a paper bag, plastic bag or something, which apparently fish eat, so, yeah, I guess that might not be the, that wasn't sensitive. But I'm thinking about adding some hackle feathers, white hackle feathers back here. So, crazy flies right now. Been trying to claw myself back to the coast for the last few years, for a plethora of reasons, but now it's been like dire because the water, salt water. So currently fishing with a bait caster and spinning reel, so pretty much anything heavy. And I haven't tried these yet, except excluding dragging them in the rain barrel, but I know they're gonna be heavy. I think my favorite to tie though, even though I'm not that good at it yet, is the rabbit strips. I just feel like it's going to be a real sopper. So tying it is even more so enjoyable because I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to be able to cast that without making a total arse of myself. Because I'll be real, this happens a lot. Yeah. So been trying to make some heavy stuff so I can like cast it without. I like fishing in kind of secluded areas right now for that reason, because bait caster, I might have used one or. You know what? I'll take it. It flew out the room. It's theirs now. My grandpa. I think it left. It's quiet. Yeah, I really like the weighted stuff. And this one, I'm gonna tie in a different color combination, but I'm not sure if I'm adding, like, if the clumps I'm adding are thick enough. If it's too sparse, because sometimes I don't have the happy medium yet, where it's usually too sparse or too thick. However, they look really good and hard, but the thing I'm thinking now is I'm not sure if I should add the flash in between like 4 hackle feathers or if 4 is too many. But I'll think while I tie. And I'm gonna try to find a mobile setup. Wish I could find a kit like the hairline kit that was more tailored to saltwater. I really do like the post-fly kits. I only tried one, or tied one. And I just grabbed whatever big bait fish I could find on their Amazon storefront, so it came in like 2 days. But as the Heisenberg, and I'm gonna take these to the canals because there's brackish. I don't know for a fact that I'll be able to cast this, but it's got 2 hooks on it. It's the only articulated pattern I've been able to tie because the kit came with the cord. I have some beading wire that I might give it a go because I feel like it would work well. And you could kind of flatten it with pliers. It's plastic, so it's wire braided on the inside and like plastic coated. So it is pretty dang sturdy. Ooh, what did I do? Trying to also get all my stuff in here because it's probably gonna need like excuse me. I do not have a car, so I'm going to be I'm just very excited. There's so many nooks and crannies that I haven't even wandered through in years, and a lot of spots that are no longer, but I'm not gonna harp on that. Just stoked is all. So this color combination is another one based off of one of Ruben Flores' jigs. Saw it there, and oh shoot, I keep thinking I have blue. Shoot, I'm gonna have to get a blue book too. Just at least save it to a cart. So I have a load of stuff saved in the cart. I cannot mess that up. That's not bad. So that was about 15 bucks. It's interesting. Used, I could get a used one. Used bucktail on Amazon. That's pretty sweet. Oh, yeah, I'll take that. Do not buy it. Yes, it is not. Jesus. That's crazy. I didn't know it was that much. Um, 15 bucks a month for Prime. Granted, like it pays for itself, especially out here where there's not a lot of resources store-wise. So I didn't know. Just got like a pop-up thing for it. So I'm gonna stick to this color combination then. I thought I had some blue. The Marabou, there's two things that I want to try with it, but I'm not too sure if I'm going to try it this go. The Marabou helped vibrant it up, but I don't know if it matters too much or if I'm just like thinking about my eyes and not fish eyes. Cause I was thinking if I wrapped or palmered Marabou like between the levels, the layers, so it's back tied. I think that's what it's called. I could be wrong. I love this color combination though. So, you tie zonkers. Yeah, crazy. Jig heads. Yeah, I have some jig heads. I need to really get more, but the ones I have, I just, like these came in a kit. I do have some unpainted ones, but I need to just figure out where to get some, like, the powder dye, even just chartreuse. Just, I guess whoever has affordable, an affordable little tub that, like, it's, I don't know how it comes. I actually I haven't even really looked into it too much. I watch a lot of videos of people using it. It looks like magic. Yeah. Same thing with the nail technicians. I really want to find some nail technicians that'll let me like sit in and just watch, because a lot of that I feel like is really translatable here, which I mean it's evident. I've seen a lot of scrimps with nails. Grabbed a pack, but ooh, that weirds me. I think I have a visceral reaction to fake nails because I'm a beachcomber. I like looking for shells, and I've picked up many, and some of them didn't look like they came out off like ease. Prayers to the fingertips of the world. Just looks very, very painful. So I have. Oh, I did get another tie of these. That bar, I kind of I could be slow sometimes, and for some reason I was like, man, this giant bar is in the way. Totally forgetting it's lead and cuts like butter. So that's helped a lot tying on them. But I did find these really beautiful eyes, but that nice and round. So there was a pattern I just watched. Shoot, I gotta look that up. I'm gonna keep these out actually because I've been really meaning to. I personally really like jigs now that I know a little more. When I was getting back into fishing in general before even tying, I was trying to stay away from them because I just assumed that they sunk really fast. I was gonna get stuck. I get stuck a lot. That's why I do like fishing spots I can swim. But yeah, just these are the ones that I really want to use, but I don't have any ways to paint, any clever ways to paint them. The nail polish just, you know, ow, 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 is gonna start chipping immediately, I think. What am I doing? Well, I guess I'll just throw all at once. Because those chipped ones I'll just throw in the bag. But these ones are magnificent. I just, between tackle shops, just find things. Loads of hooks that I just can't find locally. But these thumper shrimp I hooked on jigs. I can never find these with no bar there. Well, I just really, these ones were another one of these terrorize with no bar. My body gets a little less lumped out, but I do got rabbit strips, and always looking for patterns. I been incapable of focusing these last few months, but finding a spot has done wonders, because just I'm a really make it do type of person, but 6 years of making do, like, it got really exhausting. Felt like Sisyphus. Watering the same dying plants with this same, like, almost empty rain barrel. I don't know irrigation, but do permaculture, so I'm able to work around irrigation pretty freely. I just I need more hands on deck. Like, if I find like soil, I have to be able to get it, but I obviously can't pick it up. But stuff like that. And like, first few years I didn't have a wheelbarrow, so for years I was using a plastic bin I tied a rope to, dragging it with logs, soil, dirt, shell rock, coconuts, coconut husks, mulch, trash. No wonder why I have such a God. It's just like, my hands are always sore. I hear from pulling rope, because it's the only way I could move things. I'm like, where like, there's so many people, so you just have to like struggle loudly, and at least like your neighbor's gonna be like, dude, what the hell? Why didn't you like say something? But I hear there is no neighbors. I tried to wait with the canoe for a car to drive by. There was no cars that drove. I didn't even hear a car in the distance. So, but anyway, I'm gonna grab one thing so I can sit still, I guess. I'm really excited as all, and so I'm trying to yet again replan out things. So, Crazy Life, if you have any recommendations for patterns for saltwater or saltwater canals, brackish water, gonna have a lot of access to that. And oh, I'm just stoked, because it's just the bridge. It takes 2 seconds. I could grab my fishing car. I have it pretty decently packed. I'm trying to only have 4 like poles I bring to the camper, and it's like the one for flies, which is the bait caster, one for sabiki and bait fish, one to leave out there with pump and a rig, because I still haven't really got much experience with those. I just brought them out that one day. Only had an hour. Then it got too cold. But I found a brand called Little Donkey Andy, on a whole nother note, that has some really good fitted clothes, because a lot of times, I mean, men have it real good in the realm of utilitarian clothing. Women not so much, unless we want to pay for it. We get affordable, frumpy, Gucci fitted. So finally found this brand called Little Donkey Andy, and I mean, I love the name. I don't understand. I love it so much. And they have insulated clothes. They have waterproof, quick dry clothes, and fitted, high-waisted, not, you know, and not. See, there's another delicate dance of too tight, like made to look utilitarian, like aesthetic clothing. If you bend over or try to climb a tree, they're ripped. And now you got a hole in your pants. And you can't stitch it because it just rips. And loose, like, I mean, I guess rather loose pants than not being in the mood. But let me be worried. Hey, Miss MK Fishing. I must have Mr. Fishing. How's your night going? Hello, Dr. Hayden. Coveralls, yeah. That's another thing, coveralls. They're either too low, and so you have to wear like shorts underneath, or else, but in Florida, you're usually wearing a bathing suit anyway, especially in the summer. But I've been looking for a decent pair of coveralls, and just landed on Dickies ones, because I couldn't find any of the denim ones that had decent reviews, because a lot of women's denim is loaded with elastic, which I don't mind that part. Like, it wears out fast, but at least, like, there is, like, movement. But let me be right back. I like the jeans from the 90s, which got a lot easier to find, surprisingly. And it's just the thickest denim, but somehow you're not hot. Denim was originally designed, I believe, to keep farmers cool and rugged, so it's like very strong. Like, I've almost gotten sliced up by many thorns, but denim and just like, it's like a shield. Bit denim. Alright, so let's get on. Gonna grab some feathers out of this here scrap bag. Kinda want some long ones. They don't have to be too pretty, because this is a little exploratory. A lot of these are gonna end up as hats, but next rainy day I do need to sit and sort them by size, because oh, I let my grandpa back in. straw. Where did that come from? I haven't touched this bag since the very beginning. For the deceivers. Alright, so yeah, I think so. I use some of these thick ones in the center, and then followed by 2 more wiry ones. Comme ça. May or may not be trying to learn a Jacques Brel song finally, so I could just cover it for no reason at all. I can't sing at all, but I procrastinate. I do not stop. Maybe this one's head to that barb. Let me just measure. Maybe this will help gauge the size a little better also. Maybe I'm just gonna do full hook length. It was not specified in the pattern. Ooh. But it seemed a little longer. You see that fly? Florida. Got a compost pile and a bait bucket by the door, and it's called a consequence of my own actions. Got a storm, and I didn't know that I made a chum sock. Kind of down about losing it. So a chum sock I made with fishnet stockings and just some scrap. I should have left some anchorage, but I'll use glue. Just for me. Hopefully for that pier. You know, I was thinking, so because fly fishing, you ideally you would want to be by the water line. Am I wrong in that? Like as close to the water as possible. Like, man, never even seen like anybody try to fly fish off a pier, because the piers are pretty tall. It'd be entertaining, I think. I didn't succeed in finding anything anyway. I'm sure it's, depends how much I want to see that. For me, this dang fly is driving me nuts. So I gotta get that door open. I dusted the corners and I knew it was a bad idea out here. I leave a lot of cobwebs in the corners. It's really worth it. The amount of wasps, mosquitoes, horseflies, deer flies, it's wild really. But leave some daddy longlegs webs in your corners and they'll be like within minutes they'll be completely cleared out. always forget. Going out there isn't the best for camp folk. Also not sure if I should put them going in or out. If that provides more movement. Here, let me zoom in. Oop, my bad. A bumpy ride. Please don't mind my shirt. It's my favorite shirt, but it is no longer. Just gonna tie them in one by one. My encore. What is that song? Anytime I hear it or think of the word anchor, though, it plays in my mind. This is where I'm going. I will be work. This is my home. Pew, pew, pew. Never see when streaming, cause usually I'm crawling all over the desk. But streaming, I caught a view of that a few times, and ooh, I'm trying to stay back here. Okay. Let's slide a little bit too. I want to hide some pearl tinsel up in this. Fire out as much. Okay, yeah. Quite literally fishnets. Is there plenty of space? Oh man. So yeah, let me finish talking about that real quick. For the fishnet chum bucket or chum cup, well, bottle really. What I did was took a water bottle and what the hell did I do again? Oh yeah. So took the water bottle, one of those like really soft ones, and just cut the bottom of it off. Flipped it around and shoved all the scrap fish bits, fish heads, and old shrimp and like a bunch of stuff in that. And then I put that bottle upside down with the cap off in the fishnet so it could come out from the top and the actual, bottle, the nose. Oh shoot, God, I ripped that. And friend of mine like was moving and got rid of a bunch of stuff, and there was a load of fish nets in it, and probably going to be using them all for that purpose. I'm 5'9" and she's, I think, 5'2" or something, I don't know. But, so they're not my size or anything. Otherwise, kind of kept them for like a craft purpose anyway. These were just super uneven. Alright, oh. There's gotta be more stuff squishing it in, so. Nope. Oh, this fly is driving me nuts. Okay. Okay. A little bit of a pain to manage, but really nice stuff. Hair tinsel. I want to bring the flyer out to the beach for the rock piles. Sand perch down there pretty extensively, and been really planning on focusing on smaller fish. Wanting to do that for a long time now. I guess if I had like any, I mean, I'm not like a very knowledgeable, but I do love me some archaeology, and the pattern of diet is many a small fish, and like the way of eating, it just is very, I don't know, it's like superhuman. I like grazing. I like having picnics, cheeses, like olives and stuff, meat, and just all in bits. Like bread and butter and stuff, just but like all in bits. Like, and I really want to take a hole to like do the meat in the ground, the smoked meat in the ground. I think I overthought that to hell. Why are we still here? Jeez. I just wanted to have something that has like a little more fat content than the tails have been able to get this far. I'm thinking about hackle feathers. And this tinsel gets like really thin when it's wet. It just kind of when it's nice. Wait. No, so close. Man, my hands are just like incapable right now. This is why I try to tie like daily, even if it's just firing around. Because, like language. Oh, I just don't understand when that happens. Like, and there's like no convincing the feather to go the other way. I don't understand. I'm gonna help this remedies. I'm going to use this as glue. Okay, okay. All discombobulated. Let me grab this. And the pink. Maybe chartreuse. If it ain't chartreuse, it ain't no use. I forget who Lifty Cray was quoting, but I heard that in a DVD. And it's stuck with me. Oh, real quick, because this takes up like no room. Just a little something to float over the feather. Not totally. There, everything's pretty refracty and rainbowy down there. I'm just gonna have a manageable tuck-in length. Splinter. Hey VIP! Evening 2. Making a bait fish, much like the one last night, but I tried to throw 4 hackle feathers back here. have the smallest pinch of blue, so I want to save it until my hands are getting these a little better. And however, I'm stoked on this combination too, because I think I'm gonna go from pink to chartreuse. I like the white into pink a lot. So difficult to know how much is a clump. That's where experience will come in for sure. Man, the commercials are getting intense. My hands are still so raw because after I got it at that Titanic angle, not to be insensitive, I had to pull the canoe in, so fiberglass city. It's like dry rot and fiberglass, unfortunately, right now at this point. Guessing this should be shorter than the. Let's see. Oh, this fly's driving me nuts. I think it's bad. Oh, I can't say that. Okay, fly trap time. Time flies and catching a fly. Very nice. Very loud, so I feel like it's on its last leg. At least that's what I believe I've come to notice, is that it's like their exits. So instead of just jumping up there all naked, I feel like some life force energy. I'm not very good at life force energy. One-handed life force energy. Dear Lord, what I do? Just have to get like at least pinch so I could mess with it. Holy crap, that will go in my hat for all that is holy, namely time. one-handed is like, why does this seemingly feel alive all of a sudden? Alright, it is so loud. I'm beginning to think it's advanced technology. Hi. Oh, there it is. I guess I didn't finish eating. There's just like massive things flying at the window too. And here's one beetle. Feel bad for those kids. Where? I really want to feed that Venus flytrap. Damn it. I caught a lure. I caught a lure. This is One reason why I am too afraid to fish with these, I cannot imagine wearing a big cozy crochet sweater and getting hit with one of these bad boys. Oh. Well, I shall wait for when he again decides to take flight. I didn't mean to cut it that short. Sometimes I can't cut it down a lot, so it ends up sticking out a good deal, like a porcupine. Ooh. This is a bodkin cleaner. It's right there. Very excited to get away from this desk, that is for sure. My knees cannot handle much of it. Got the chair down, but desk is backwards, so let's stand up. See, I don't know if I put enough on that. And I think I've made it a little too long. My pinching stuff. Oh, I'm really hungry. I think that is one reason too. I can't focus. Did not eat yet. Today. Sorry, the end of the day. Just can't focus on anything. case in point. So, how are things? Yeah. I might want to redo that anyway. I might have to grab food. Just can't focus it on this fly. It's driving me nuts. But time is it? Yeah. Yeah. This hour is like not even accessible anything out here. But that's the isolation aspect I'm saying, like, definitely has gotten to me, that's for sure. But I think God willing this goes well. A lifesaver. Wendy, happy birthday! Gosh, I just realized what month this is. Since I was like, avoid out May. It's like the perfect April month, really. Especially Florida weather-wise. May. Excuse me. May. Just see, yeah, but when I'm fishing, like, I just wanted it to stay a little bit fish profile-y while I'm like down there not knowing what I'm doing, because it's looking a little like a plant or something. And so trying to tie one of these and the hook point up, but to help me out down there a little bit, I added some hackle feathers. However, proportions aren't a strong suit, so slowly trying to figure out. I think I just said I was gonna redo that, and I just glued it. Oops. So probably gonna go in with like crystal flash and then something, and then pink and chartreuse. That holographic hair tinsel is pretty intense down there. Might have to. I always run out of room, so I am trying to like mentally map it out best. My fried egg has skin. A little I'm gonna add pupils to these, or maybe I'll use it's like alright. Yeah, I shouldn't run out of room, because if just do 2 more layers, because all this fluff, or all this in the background, I don't have to go so extensive. Monster is not immune. Let me put my time in real quick, and be right back. cares? Codes in there in the metaverse. But, you know, pretty neat that I was able to hang out with this brother across the world. They were out of that's pretty, like coral. Pretty neat stamp. I'm sure ochre's used a lot in stamps, honestly. Try to get a good view of the seeds. Don't have a knife. I really want to get open an L knife. I just keep forgetting. They're like 20 bucks on eBay. Like 30 bucks online, I think. Sorry. Sorry. Pickled anything is like fuel. Sweet. Just lost all those. Hey, Loki. Shinkalock in the water. Yeah, I couldn't believe it, honestly. The bucktail I thought was going to be much more rigid in water because during the winter and my parents' place didn't get out fishing much, but tied through the whole thing. So a few things I wasn't really able to conceptualize, like how they moved at all. And finally, those can't go in the canal right now, mating season. I think it's at about 3 months. And the rain barrel just sitting there, and it moved like a jellyfish. I couldn't believe it. Very ethereal. I thought it was gonna be like rigid. It's back. Every time I start tying, I have like negative luck out here. I swear it. This presents. It's loud. It sounds like it's malfunctioning. So I do feel like it's. I don't know. But there's one Venus flytrap in Walmart in their clearance section, which I've been in the Walmart clearance section probably a million times, and I don't think I've ever ran into another person in that section. Employees, usually employees back there, but they have some really neat stuff. Although as seen on TV stuff makes it back there. But there is one Venus flytrap. Let me zoom in. grab that tag. I wonder if crab trap tags is a good side hustle. Well, if that bothers me, I'll go ahead and cut it. This. I wonder what it's thinking right now, so I can... There we go. You know, if it was outside, it doesn't bother me, but inside where it's super quiet and everything is still, it is driving me to pieces. And every time I stand up, it stops. So I am probably going to listen to music now. This place is going to be the end of me. All I can say, I would love to walk around downtown right now because this is 2 seconds from rage. Where are you, fly? Show yourself. Oh, there it is. That is where I hear it. So it's like resting on this fiberglass lamp. Ah, I got it. Uh-oh. There is no way I just lost it. Damn. That was close. If anybody plays Modern Warfare 3 or Warzone, I think I did download Warzone. Maybe I'll try that. Because, man, I tell you what, Oh, you son of a snatch. Look at you go, all agile and dying probably. Alright, y'all. Love y'all. I will finish this live maybe in an hour. I'm gonna get these arseholes out of here and eat real quick. I think it's just one. It might have been a reflection or that spinner on the light. But it's such a big old swamp fly. I can't. Can you hear it? It's so loud. I'm never clearing cobwebs ever again in my entire life. Not in Florida. No, no, no. Firmly grasp it in your hands. If I act like I'm tying. Somebody should make an album of like truly haunting sounds, and it's like stomach rumbles and flies. Anyhow, hope y'all have a beautiful evening. It's 12:45 here too. Well, 12:51, so I'm guessing we're in the same. I'm happy too, because I thought it was much later. But trying to get scheduled back, because the, you know, the future is uncertain, but I'm very, very excited right now. Hoping just all goes right. So it's like like thing, anxiety, I guess, because also I'm going to try to find some, like, but hopefully immediately get vending again, because the green market, I hope I didn't miss it. I don't think I did, because why would they have it closed during mango season? That wouldn't make much sense. But very excited nonetheless. And produce is one of the little things that I'm really excited about, because haven't had much of anything except Publix produce for the last years, but it's the same spread every time. It's really overpriced, and the stuff is deceptive now due to the wax. What is it called? Appeal? I think so. And I don't care if the stuff rots or has bruises. It tells you what's happening on the inside. But now that the outside is strictly cosmetic, you don't know what's happening in there. And man, just added pain in the arse is all, but all good, because you could grow those too. Especially for greens, a really easy free green that, man, survived off this stuff. Quite literally. Sweet potato greens, you just stick a sweet potato in a glass of water. When those slips, is what they call them, come up, you just snap those off and put those in another glass of water. Roots, you throw them in soil. And you don't have to grow them for the tubers, or sweet potatoes, you could just grow them for the vine. And very good, very delicious, and I like it more than spinach. When I get spinach the day after, it's slimy, and I do like a nice, like, tender green like that. Chai, you have to boil it once or twice. And, but this, like, yeah, it's pretty good. And I like the vine itself. It's almost like a string bean or something like that. And really tasty. But how was September in Florida? Yeah, September. I think just any time that isn't January or February, it gets pretty chilly. But I try to this next winter, like, I have to just find, I don't know, a swamp buggy or something. Cause for the swamp and canals and that kind of thing, ideal. For freshwater, ideal. Cause the mosquitoes are at a minimum. You have not as many spiders, because like Riverbend and Jupiter, if you go during the summer, there's so many spiders, you hear them like hitting the canoe, like falling, hitting the canoe. But during the winter, it's pretty clear. And oh, right on, Steve. Are you gonna time it? Human processes are hella interesting. It's not really is. But excuse me. Uh, uh, I was just gonna say I was a big fan of corn, but then I was uh, like that. I wish there was like a way to get better quality here, cause man, we got the corn that other countries ban, and I've always heard that corn is a little tricky here due to the humidity. However, met a dude that uh, localized seeds, and one of the crops he had localized like extensively was corn. The farm essentially turned into an orgy and shut down. But there was corn, there was so many plants, it was wicked awesome. people just have to chill a little bit and then like big old plans. But anyway, happy trails, y'all. Have a beautiful evening. It was like genius level like planting happening too. It was a mind blowing spot. It was pretty heartbreaking, honestly, when it shut down. And I actually sold jewelry there. They had a storage container that was also a shop, and I had handmade jewelry made out of salvaged copper and that kind of thing there. But yes, I don't know if you can see it or hear it, or if I'm just like genuinely looking nuts, but it's love y'all. Have a beautiful evening. I will see you very shortly to finish this, and if not, I'll finish it tomorrow. I'll finish it out, y'all, because I'm really excited for this one. And if it doesn't pan out, I'll probably need some help for the next tie, because proportions are a little tricky for me. Like maybe I could take a picture and send it to Sim, and then just like if he could circle maybe where stuff should like. But the color combination's wicked already. That green with the so you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do chartreuse and then the pink because that green poking out, it'll blend nice. Man, what a pleasure. I'm thoroughly happy. I'm going nuts due to this fly, but you know, it ain't nothing. It's a little snack for the Venus flytrap. I just want to catch it, and I don't know if y'all are prepared for all that, so I'm gonna do this privately. And yes, timelines to the end of time, and I shall see you shortly. And happy birthday, Wendy. And Wendy down here ties incredibly beautiful flies. And happy birthday. Hey, Sammy Bobo. I am going to go on a little hunt, and I'll try to film the fly trap. If not, I'll ask Code if he could share his footage, because he got or he filmed feeding a fly to it earlier. This little forgotten Walmart fly trap, so I'm trying to spoil it. I didn't know it was from North Carolina. That's wild to me. I really had no idea. That is wild. They're from North Carolina, like that area. Venus flytrap. I would have guessed like Amazon, Madagascar, or something like that. Like their descendants are. Wait. Ancestors. What is descendant? Anyway, trails. I appreciate that, Wendy. I honestly will. I will put on some themed music. Oh, I hear it again. Did the mic catch it? Trying to chase it. I don't know if the mic caught it because I don't have the background noise canceled, but it's a loud. This might be technology, but anyway, happy trails.